Breaking news today.
Please subscribe and then check notification box to get all breaking news alerts.
Breaking: Kellyanne Conway reveals Black thug Democrat sexually molested her. Look what he said. Sick. We are now seeing just how violent, disgusting liberals are in the entertainment industry, schools, and in the political arena. I mean, look at all these Democrats that are total perverts. It's insane. While we've gotten used to their bullshit since Trump got in office, one black congressman's vitriolic comments about Kellyanne Conway were so disturbing, he needs to be forcibly removed from office immediately. Freedom Daily reports that President Trump held a special event at the White House where he brought together over 60 African American professors from around the nation. While the meeting should have been a unifying moment for Republicans and Democrats, liberals immediately began to pick apart the event by focusing their attention on Conway, who was sitting on her knees on the Oval Office couch so she could gain the height that was necessary to take pictures of Trump and the group, but still not get in the way of the camera crew behind her. Shortly after the picture of Conway began to circulate on social media, liberals went nuts, even stooping so low as to call Conway a slut. But then Democratic Representative Cedric Richmond took the disgusting rhetoric to a whole new level, making an absolutely vile accusation about Trump's right-hand aide. The Daily Caller reported that Louisiana Democratic Representative Cedric Richmond made a joke about Trump advisor Kellyanne Conway looking familiar with being on her knees. Real funny, black man. You perverted pile of Democratic shit. The comment was in reference to a now infamous photo of Conway kneeling on an Oval Office couch in order to take a photo of President Trump with presidents of historically black colleges. Richmond said that Conway looked familiar with being on her knees, alluding that the only reason she got her job at the White House was from giving special favors to Trump. What was even more horrifying is that Richmond didn't confine his jokes to just a small circle of people, but his remarks were made during a public forum during the Washington Press Club Foundation dinner. You even mentioned Kellyanne in that picture on that sofa, Rep. Richmond said during his speech to Republican Senator Tim Scott, who was at the event. I really want to know what was going on there because she really looked kind of familiar in that position there, but don't answer. Liberal representative makes vile sexual joke about Kellyanne on her knees. More from Freedom Daily. Richmond's comments are not only disgusting and vile, but proves yet again that the real war on women is not being perpetrated from anyone on the right, but those on the left who constantly tear down conservative women simply because their political views do not align with theirs. Could you imagine if a white man made a comment like this about Michelle Obama? The incident would be front-page news all across every liberal rag in America. For years Democrats have been the party of sexual harassment. It's nothing new and we are seeing new cases on a daily basis. The Daily Caller reports. One former female employee filed a complaint with the Congressional Office of Compliance in 2014, alleging that she was fired for rebuffing Conyers' sexual advances. It was that employee who eventually received a $27,111.75 settlement in 2015, in exchange for a confidentiality agreement. The congressman did not admit to fault as part of the settlement agreement. In her complaint, the former employee said Conyers repeatedly asked her for sexual favors and often asked her to join him in a hotel room. On one occasion, she alleges that Conyers asked her to work out of his room for the evening, but when she arrived the congressman started talking about his sexual desires, BuzzFeed reported. She alleged he then told her she needed to touch it, in reference to his penis, or find him a woman who would meet his sexual demands. Conyers regularly made sexual advances on female staffers and would ask them for sexual favors, according to the affidavits signed by his former staffers. Rep. Conyers strongly postulated that the performing of personal service or favors would be looked upon favorably and lead to salary increases or promotions, one former employee said in an affidavit. He also allegedly abused taxpayer funds to shuttle in women with whom he had sexual relationships. One of my duties while working for Rep. Conyers was to keep a list of women that I assumed he was having affairs with and call them at his request and, if necessary, have them flown in using congressional resources, One affidavit states. Another staffer told BuzzFeed that Conyers, who is the longest-serving congressman, used taxpayer funds to fly women in to see him. This latest bombshell comes just mere days after we exposed how the Congressional Office of Compliance spent a startling $17 million of taxpayer money to cover their rape crimes by buying off the victims. Nice. Liberals are complete scum and all of us tax-paying Americans are paying for their dirty deeds. I can't stand libs. I saw one at the post office with a "proud to be a Democrat" bumper sticker, and let me tell you, I let him have it big time. He ran to his gay little van and sped off like a little liberal punk. Where I live we have like maybe 2 or 3 libs. Filthy scumbags. This is war and liberals can kiss my patriotic, America-loving conservative white ass. Again, thanks to my good friends at Freedom Daily. Thank you for watching this video. What do you think about this? Share this on Facebook and Twitter along with your comments.